And lads, when I accepted I was lost, that's when I could actually be found, and everything changed. Lads, if you're watching this video, probably, feeling a bit lonely or a bit down, depressed, anxious, in your 20s, feeling lost, no purpose. And then you look around at everyone else and it just looks like they've got their, whole life sorted. Oh, he's doing amazing, this, that, the other. Behind closed doors, guys, a lot of people are feeling the same. They don't know what to do with themselves. And I can relate because I've definitely been in this situation. Lads, when I was a bit younger, I was probably around 23, 24, I'm 28 now, but around 23, 24. I was going from job to job, feeling down, purposeless, no mission in life. I wouldn't identify as depressed, but probably was a bit depressed, you know what I mean? Felt like a failure. I remember lying in bed and my mum was struggling with the bills at the time and I just lying there because I had kind of crappy jobs, didn't really pay much. So I couldn't really pay loads towards, to help her, support her out. I was just lying there, just feeling like, complete failure. Couldn't even help, a substantial amount with the bills. Just feeling a bit like, worthless, Didn't know what to do. Just lying there, just feeling like a complete failure, complete loser, thinking everyone else had, this crap sorted out. But in reality, guys, behind closed doors, they don't, okay? You're not alone. But the one thing that did help me during this time, I know I say it all the time, and I keep on saying, probably people are pretty fed up about it, but I don't care, guys, it is fitness, okay? Through that really lonely period, that dark period, the period I was down, just getting yourself moving, okay? That can be a walk, but for me it was, getting my ass in the gym. I was a bit anxious at the start. I was like, oh, gym, new environment, this, that, the other, but if you just push yourself, okay? Go in there, earphones in, block the outside world out, just blast your music, okay? Whatever music you listen to. These days for me, it's more like angry music. I don't know, it just gets me going, pushes me through, pushes me past my limits, past failure, just helps. Anyway, so yeah, I pushed myself in the gym, but at the time I didn't have any self-belief, no confidence, feeling down. But as you push yourself in the gym, you start feeling better, the hormones, start rising, you start feeling good, you get that confidence and self-belief flooding in now. And why? Because you push past barriers in the gym. If you aim for like 10 reps, but then you're like, I don't know if I can do this awesome, you do it, and then you do one more. Do you know what that does, man? Builds confidence in yourself, carries over into other areas of life. So I just think that's what helped me. Guys, if you're in the dark period and you're down, just do some form of exercise, okay? Super important. Not only helps the body, okay, but it helps the mind. That helps the mind more than anything. You've got to get that mind-body connection, guys. Like I said, it was weights for me. It doesn't have to be weights for you, okay? It could be running, walking, cycling, swimming. Just get your body moving. Super important, okay? Mental health issues rampant. And then if you're feeling lost, feeling down, depressed, you're probably suffering, okay? Fitness is a big one to help you with your mental and your mindset. Lads in our 20s, we're just kind of like, don't really know what to do with ourselves. We don't know which way to turn. We're on a boat, floating around in the sea. We got no compass, we got no map. We're just floating around and we're the captain of the ship, and people are asking us on the ship, they're like, man, where are we going? And you're like, to be honest with you guys, I don't know. We lost the map. In fact, there is no map. We need to create a map. So what does that mean? You need to create a map for yourself. And how do you do that? You have to try different things out in life. You don't know what you're going to be passionate about. You don't know what you're going to like if you don't try, okay? So if you don't try different things. And what does that mean? It means to actively put yourself out there and try different things. For some people it'd be music. For some people it'd be fitness, Some people it'd be writing, design, rock climbing, or whatever. And then all of a sudden they get passionate about it. For example, let's say music, they love playing music, this, that, the other. They start writing songs themselves, or they really connect with the song. They love doing it. And then they bring it out to the world, they put it out to the world, and what happens then? It impacts other people's lives. And that, and the music helps other people get through dark times, or lights them up, helps them have a good time. You know what I mean? You don't know what you'll be passionate about until you try different things. Guys, this is a major one. Because a lot of time we can just be sitting like, oh, I don't know what to do with myself, and then we tend not to try things. Guys, if you do not try things, you won't get anywhere because you won't know what you'll eventually start liking. Something at the start as well. You may not really like it, but then over time, you get better, you get better. Oh, I start liking this now, and I can help you with it. Turns into a passion, turns into a purpose, lights you up. And then, it's something you get up in the morning for. In my case, guys, didn't have any confidence, shy, this, that, the other, no self-belief. But when I went in the gym and overcome, the challenge there, changed the mindset, confidence increased, self-belief increased. I was helping myself. And I really enjoyed that, improving and helping myself in the gym. And when I did that, I felt so good. I wanted to help other people with it. Change the mindset, change the body. That's what keeps me driving, driving forward. Because I know there's so many people that need help, with this fitness or mindset. A lot of people are down these days. And lads, it can help people like that in some way. That gives you purpose in life. Gets you up in the morning. Help these people out, man. Lads, it's hard enough trying to find out what you want to do with yourself when you're feeling lost, stuck in life. But do you know what makes, this game of life even harder? Modern technology, when we distract ourselves. You may be going to school or college, uni, work, whatever. But what happens? A lot of people, they come home after that. They sit on the couch, on social media, TikTok, Instagram, Netflix, games, anything like that. Constantly distracting yourself. Before you know, you've been sitting there for 4 hours straight. Oh, what? Now I need to make food, shower, and go to bed, and do the same day over and over again. Work, whatever, come back. I'm on TikTok for 4 hours. Food, shower, bed, same again, or play some games after work. You know what I mean? Constantly distracting yourself. Lads, if we're not aware that we're constantly distracting ourselves, yes, it's fine to play some games or watch on Netflix, whatever, but if you constantly do it, constantly distracting yourself, no self-reflection, no awareness, you won't find out what you want to do. And why? Because you don't really think about it and you don't try new things, but it's because you're constantly doing these other things, like TikTok, for example, whatever, scrolling, what they call it, doom scrolling for like 5 hours. And then you're sitting there like, oh, I don't know what to do with myself. Well, yeah, man. Yeah, but you haven't sat with yourself and never think. You haven't sat with yourself and thought to try different things. You've just been sitting there on your phone. Guys, you must try and become a producer instead of a consumer. What does that mean? Instead of constantly consuming loads of different things, Netflix, video games, social media, how about you actively put yourself out there and produce something? Learn a skill. Music, for example, learn the guitar, produce some music. Just an easy example like that. Try and become more of a producer than a consumer. And then when you try different things, you might find something that lights you up, that you enjoy. Lads, going back to that point earlier, it's important to know like 90% of people don't know what they want to do with their lives, or their purpose, And that's not even people in their 20s, people in their 30s, 40s, 50s still don't really know what they wanted to do with themselves. And they still don't really know who they truly are. This is why we need to, we need some introspection, self-reflection, awareness, of our current situation and where we want to be. Don't fall for this like social media facade, on Instagram, they got a perfect life. They look like they're happy 24/7. Guys, behind closed doors, that is not the case, okay? Don't fall for the facade. Once you're aware that you're lost, you can make steps to be found in yourself. What you want in life, and you figure out what you want as well. You look at the end goal and you think, how do I get there? Will you reverse engineer that? What steps do you need to take to get there? Do you know what I mean? You may be suffering like mentally, so what's good for that? How do I get to a better mental state? Well, fitness for a start. Are you doing any walking or any form of fitness? Weights, this, that, the other. You're looking after your diet, because what you eat, guys, will have a massive impact. If you've never had a good, healthy diet, you don't know what it's like to be properly energized in the morning, properly energized for the day. If you're just constantly eating chocolate, crap, guys, you're gonna feel like crap. And you think in that feeling like crappy state, you think that's normal. That's not normal. Try to eat a bit more healthy. At the end of the day, this body is the only one you got. You're not gonna get another one, so don't abuse it. Try and look after it. What else? Sleep. There's a lot of things these days, like rise and grind, this, that, the other. 2 hours sleep. Lads, 2 hours sleep is not good for you, okay? Sleep is super important for growth and repair, to replenish yourself, the surge of hormones, while you're sleeping. Try and get enough sleep, okay? 7 hours, 8 hours, something like that, okay? You don't want to be sleeping for 3 hours. You're gonna wake up like a zombie and you're gonna be like, oh, why am I so tired? Why do I feel down? Oh, I don't know. Get enough sleep. That's what I found helped me as well, is just setting yourself some goals, short-term and long-term goals. And why? Because when you wake up in the morning, you know what you need to do for the day. You wake up and you instantly know, okay, this is what we're gonna do first, second, third, fourth. And as you do them, as you tick them off, you get that forward positive momentum. When you tick one off, you feel good about yourself, you feel accomplished. Oh, I've done this thing. And then that pushes you forward to do the next thing. And then it's easy to take action on the next thing when you build up that momentum for the day. And this doesn't have to be anything, massive. This could literally be like brush your teeth in the morning. And then you brush your teeth and you take it off. You're like, okay, I've done that. I feel good. what else do I need to do? Then you move on to the next thing, emails, or go to school, uni, college, work, whatever it is. Once that's done, you take that off. By the time you get to the end of the day, you feel quite good about yourself once you've done those tasks. Do you know what I mean? When you put your head on the pillow then, you got a bit more self-respect for yourself. You know, a bit more belief and confidence, knowing that you did the day right. You checked the box for that day. And I think that's so underrated, guys. Super important. When you build up that self-belief and that self-respect, you know, your mental health gets a bit better because you can rely on yourself. You know, you respect yourself more. Same for the long-term goals. Okay, this could be like people setting a marathon, you know, things like that, or lose a certain amount of weight within 3 months or 4 months, whatever, or by the end of the year. Just like a longer term goal just to strive for. So when with the short term goals, you know, you get those wins a bit quicker, but then there's an ultimate mountain peak, an ultimate goal you want to get to. And that's where you really want to, you know, make progress. Using those long term goals because you know where you want to end up. Keep you on track, keep you accountable. Lads, just remember, everything's a bit lost in life, you know. They don't really know their purpose or who they truly are, this, that, the other, so you're not alone, okay? Just know you can take a few steps, you know, to feel a little less lost, you know. You're in the cave, you can move towards the light, slowly. And then hopefully, you know, by the time you get in your 30s, you're not as lost, you're not as stuck as you are now. You know, things can get better. Just do the best you can and try and take those small steps and those small actions each day, okay? So I hope this video's helped, guys. And if you enjoyed this video, why not watch another one? I'm sure you'll enjoy it. You got this.